Today we're going to talk about what makes lighting good. We'll be covering terms like catch light, rim light, shadow fall off, motivation, and more. If you can learn the foundational principles of lighting, then you can start applying them intentionally to your videos. Let's go. Alright, welcome back to the channel. As mentioned before, today we are talking about what makes lighting good. Before we get started, I would definitely check out my previous video where I break down some of the foundational terms and strategies of a 3-point light setup. Well, today I want to talk about why this setup is good and what exactly to look for when you're setting it up for your videos. First and foremost, one of the things that makes a good light for people is how soft it is. When a light is soft or more diffused, it creates a more flattering look across the face. For today's example, I'll have my wife Michaela sitting in as the subject. First, check out this example of no light. This is just the ceiling light in my office. It creates harsh shadows underneath the eyes, which can ultimately make you look a little bit more tired. Now check out what happens when we turn those lights off and add in a soft key light. The light is much more diffused, creating a nice flattering look across the face. The next thing to look for when lighting yourself or others is to pay attention to the eye. You want to look for the reflection of the light within the eye. This almost creates a sparkle. It's actually very effective and will help your viewers connect with what you are saying. Another thing to pay attention to is the shadows that are created from the key light. If you want no shadows on the face, then you can use a stronger fill light to help balance it out and create a more flat looking image. However, the goal isn't always to have no shadows. Sometimes you want shadows because you can use them to your advantage. By placing the key light slightly higher and angled down, it will create a drop shadow beneath the face, which will help define the jawline. Another element to watch is the triangle of light that is created between where the nose and cheek meet. This is called the Rembrandt triangle, which derives its name from the painter. This is a common lighting technique that is really effective and is used in a lot of movies and shows. Simply place the light at about a 45-degree angle from the subject, slightly elevated, angled down, and you'll notice that that little triangle is created. This will help define face features also. This is a great option for those of you who want to have a nice, professional, kind of cinematic look to your videos, and you can accomplish this with one key light. Soundstripe is a platform that offers tons of amazing music that you can legally license on YouTube videos and creative client work. They're always expanding their library of music, plus they offer a ton of great filter tools that help you quickly find the right track for your project. It is way cheaper than the competition, and believe me, I know this from firsthand experience. I used to spend over $4,000 yearly licensing music on other platforms for my client work. In short, Soundstripe is the best value option. I only have to spend $150 a year to get unlimited access to their music for my projects. And get this, they have recently added both sound effects and stock video plans to their site. I've used their platform for years, long before I started my YouTube channel, and honestly, it just makes the whole music selection process one of my favorite parts about editing. This is the idea that if you have a light within your scene, which is known as a practical, that the other lights hitting your subject should sort of emulate that to match. Here's an example. In this shot, I have a light bulb lamp in the background. If I was to then throw in a rim light, it shouldn't just be any random color. It should act as if the light is coming from the lamp. See how this white rim light is hitting her now? It just doesn't quite look natural. But if I change the color temperature of the rim light to match the light bulb, it suddenly looks a lot more believable because it's motivating that light. Overall, looking a lot more natural. You can also pay attention to both the light and the dark areas of your background. By placing the light on one side or the other, it will make contrast by creating different points of light and dark across the background and face. As the content creator, you get to decide how you want your image to look. Alright everybody, that's going to about wrap up this video. I hope that you have enjoyed this and found some value from it. If you want to check out any of these lights or are curious about where I get my music or video effects, I've placed a ton of links down in the description as a resource for you. Before you guys leave, make sure to like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and as always, stay creative. Peace!